But here we just want to figure out who is the real killer.
Yeah.
Because the story, we watched it 2 seasons and nothing is caught up to be Stephen is the murderer.
I want to do a show with Daddy and Mommy.
Oh,
Okay. Let's do the show.
Okay.
So, let's do a show together.
Yeah, let's do the show together.
She loved doing show with me.
That's so sweet.
So,
Hi, how are you guys doing today? I have Juju again and also sits over there. We have the pizza today. This one we got it from a store called Avery. It's like organic pizza, which is super good. We have some pickles and of course some green, and we are just so excited for this pizza because it's giant big. Anyway, you want some pizza?
Yeah.
Okay, we are ready. Okay.
Julia already had her lunch, but she's gonna eat some.
Yeah, Juju's already had her healthy lunch, but she want to join us, so we're going to give her some. So good, right?
Yeah. So good. Oh, that one.
It's called pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
That's right.
Do you like pizza?
Yeah, it's good. Do you like the pizza?
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about a TV show called Making a Murder. Okay. It's kind of hard.
Very hard.
Yes.
This was a take and bake pizza, so maybe we put it in the oven a little too long.
Yeah.
The pizza almost. The pizza's done. So good.
So, Donna, do you think Stephen Avery is guilty?
I don't know. It's really hard to say, but in my judgment, I don't feel like he did it.
Yeah.
Because it's just too... Anyway, we're talking about Making a Murder. So we finished two seasons. They're out to season 1 and season 2, and they were really good.
Good binge watching.
Who?
It's good for binge watching.
Yeah. I loved it. I think it's really cool, but in my own opinions, in my judgmental idea, whatever it is called.
Your judgmental idea.
I don't think Steven did it. Kill that lady. What is her name? I forgot.
Do you like pizza?
Teresa.
Do you like
The lady.
pizza?
Like,
Do you
she
like
is the
pizza?
photographer.
Yeah, it's good. Do you like it?
Now I like a pizza. Wow.
So what do you think? You think he did it?
I'd say probably not. I don't know. I still think it's possible he did. But I think it's really... The part that gets me really angry is about his nephew, Brendan.
Yeah.
Like, it's really clear that he didn't...
He had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, he didn't know what he was confessing to. What he said makes no sense. Like, he said they, like, it was really brutal, and there would have been DNA all over the trailer, and they didn't find anything like that.
Yeah.
There wouldn't have been time to clean that up. I don't know. On season 2, they kind of go off on this tangent where they, set up this conspiracy where they think someone broke into Steven's trailer and stole blood from his sink or something like that. It's like, okay, now you're kind of far-fetched. I don't know, but maybe, but...
Yeah.
But definitely the thing with Brendan, that's just it's
that's,
so crazy.
He just looks so innocent. He just he looks like he has no idea what's going on.
And then
he confessed it because those cops told him, if you confessed it, we will let you go home or something.
And they fed him.
Yeah,
the
they like,
story.
did you do that? Did you? And then
what happened next? Did you go into the trailer?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And then the story didn't make any sense that he told. Like, it's not even possible that happened. And then he asked, after Brendan supposedly confessed to a murder, a brutal murder, he asked if he could go back to class.
Yeah.
It's like, that to me tells me he didn't know what was
Yeah,
going
that
on.
he basically he looked like innocent kid. He's like, he just wanted to go home. That's why he decided to confess because
And
they
the
told
cops-
him,
yeah.
and he like, can I go to school and stuff. He just like,
Well, they were at school.
at
They
school.
pulled him out of class, and he was like, "Oh, I gotta go. You know, I gotta turn my homework in the sixth period."
The
or
kids,
something.
that kid, he looked big, but it just looked like he really young in his brain that he doesn't really catch up what's going on.
Yeah, I think
And then he just end up in jail for, well, in my own opinion, I just think that that kid had nothing to do with that kind of, we probably Steven, he did it, but we're
Wow.
not sure about that. But that kid, he sounds so innocent. He's just like a kid that doesn't really know what's going on.
Yeah, and that was really, they covered that in season 2. I think they take it up to like several appeals where they say the confession was coerced, and the higher court judges are kind of like, they're not really so sure. Like, so, yeah, I think some of the, at the first level or something, they said, no, this ruling can't be overturned. And then another court came in and said, yes, it's overturned. And then they went even higher, and then they got like the judge from the first level, I think, that already said that it can't be overturned. So obviously he disagreed with it. And yeah, so I think they decided that the confession can't be overturned, so he's still in jail.
I mean, like, that is crazy. But I'm so glad that Steven, he also got a new lawyer now, and she is really good in my, it's like, while we're watching, I can tell she's really goes into small details, how it's supposed to be happened.
Yeah, well,
here.
she's kind of, sounded like she was like a little famous.
Yeah, so his new lawyer's name Kathleen.
Kathleen.
I cannot say that. Anyway, I mean, like, I feel bad for Teresa family because they lost her, and also, but my point is Teresa,
yeah.
Teresa. But I also, you know, everyone wants to know who is the killer too, because it's a true story, like true crime, and then if Steven didn't do it, so who did it? And then, I mean, like, Steven and Brendan, they end up in jail. If Steven already ended up in jail once because the crime he didn't commit it,
He was
because
in jail for like 18 years.
yes, because they said he raped this woman or something like that. But then end up later they found that someone else did it. So he got out, and then he got out for not that long, and then this other crime happened, and then he went back in jail.
I mean, you gotta admit, it's very suspicious. Like, he was the last person to see Teresa alive.
Yeah.
She went missing right after she met with him. And of course, they found all kinds of evidence on his property, but it was very suspicious how they found the evidence. And
about Teresa's death, I mean, like, it was really bad how she died and stuff like that. It was really sad. But we also want to get, you know, to know who is the killer, because the season 2, that lady Kathleen, I have troubles with TH. Anyway, she went into small details, like how she possibly died and stuff. But then she actually did this kind of thing that, the thing is, they found Teresa bones somewhere else too. And then the police dog, it actually went a different direction when they gave the smell of Teresa clothes, whatever.
They never reported that. They never brought that up.
They never brought it up in the first trials when they arrested Steven. So the police dog didn't go straight to Steven's house for the smell. The dog actually went a different direction. So they went there and they found bones and stuff where the body got burned.
Oh, yeah. That was good too. And then they also said they found that guy that said he had seen Teresa's car.
He's the first one that saw it. And also...
No? Yeah, he was, but they never questioned.
Reported or anything.
Yeah, he told like a sheriff's deputy. And the deputy said, okay, thanks, we'll check it out. And that deputy was the same guy that had arrested Stephen the first time for the rape, like 20 years before that.
And also, Tarisha's car damaged somewhere else on the highway or something, I don't remember. And the truck drivers, he actually saw that car, abandoned it somewhere. And he went to a gas station, and he went inside and he saw cops, and he like, oh, I saw that car that they announced missing. I saw it somewhere else. So the truck driver told that cops, but the cop didn't report that. But then later on, we found out that Tarisha's car is up in Stephen's lot, like where all the...
Yeah, he's got a bunch of...
So the thing, it just doesn't connect to each other to be like Stephen is the killer. Maybe he did. I cannot say that because I'm not really a lawyer or judge anything. But the thing, how they add it up to be like Stephen is the murder, it just doesn't add up to my own experience.
It seems to me like okay, it's still possible he did it, but but the evidence was at least helped along by the police.
Yeah.
Like maybe he might have done it, but they didn't have enough evidence to convict him, or they didn't think they did. So they, helped with it, or maybe he didn't do it at all. But I would say that if I was on a jury, the guidelines for the jury are reasonable doubt. If you have a reasonable doubt that he didn't commit the crime, you should vote not guilty. I would vote not guilty, even though I still think there's a chance he did it. There's reasonable doubt for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like...
At a minimum, there's reasonable doubt.
I mean, like, I'm not, like, on Stephen's side or on the other people's side, but here we just want to figure out who is the real killer.
Yeah.
Because the story, we watched it 2 seasons, and nothing is caught up to be Stephen is the murderer. Because Tarisha's body was burned somewhere else. And then, but... Later on, the police found her bones, all her bone, everything in Stephen's property. So, like, I mean, like, if Stephen wanted to kill her so bad, after he burned her somewhere else, why did he have to move all the bones to put in your own property? You know that the cops going to search for it.
Yeah, it doesn't,
I mean, like, it doesn't make any sense that you, like, I'm going to kill that person. I burn them. And then I bring all the bones to my house. When the police come, here's the bone. I'm the murderer. It's like, I mean, like the thing, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And every time I watch it, I'm kind of angry about it. I'm like,
but that's the good thing about the show is it
but the thing is,
some
if you like, it's a create show, which is okay to make people like angry and stuff. That is the purpose of the show. But this is a real life thing.
Well, nothing's gonna make you more angry than a true story.
It's true. So anyway, in my own opinions, the story like Stephen is the like killer, Tarisha's dead, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe he did it. I cannot say that, but the story that how the cops tell, how the things went in the court, everything, it just doesn't add up together.
Yeah, it totally doesn't add up.
Everything is like went into several pieces that you cannot put together.
Yeah.
So that's why I like. Sorry, what?
I was gonna say, if you guys haven't seen it, you should go watch it. It's a Netflix original. There's 2 seasons. You get hooked on the first season. Probably watch it straight through, like we did when we discovered it. We we watched like 1 or 2 episodes, and then like the rest, it was just like nonstop. The rest of the episodes. But if you haven't seen it, you probably are not interested in this conversation at all. But let us know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think Stephen's guilty? And do you think Brendan's confession was coerced?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Brendan's confession, it was
definitely.
really...
So that's what makes me angry. I think those cops should go to jail. They knew what they were doing, and they pressured Brendan to give them the information they wanted.
Yeah.
False information.
Well, they tried to go to several places, but they didn't win. Right,
Yeah. They appealed and they appealed.
Mm-hmm.
Your hair looks nice.
So,
Have you done a show since you dyed your hair again?
mm-mm.
I don't know if you guys can see that on the video. The color really comes out, but her hair is a reddish purple color. Still pretty dark.
Are you full?
I'm getting there.
Have some more? Maybe eat this up.
No, I don't want your leftover scraps, woman. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't really treat my wife like that. We just joke with each other.
I love the pickles, so good. They're sour.
It's good with pizza. It's somehow like refreshing after. It's real watery.
Yeah. So what do you think about making the murder?
I'm wondering what season 3 is going to be like because they're still going with it. I think there's still a chance that he could have done it.
So, okay, if you think Steven did it, why did he burn her somewhere else and bring all the bones to her house?
But that I don't think that they said that. I think the defense. I think Steven's lawyer brought up like, oh, she may have been burned somewhere else.
That's what she did.
But they didn't prove that. I don't think, did they?
I think they did.
Because one of the damning things in Steven's trial was that he had a fire that night. Like he had a normal bonfire, like
it's a
bonfire. I don't know what a normal bonfire is, but he was having a fire that night for whatever reason. And then she turned up burned, so it was kind of like...
Yeah. But the thing is, when the cop went to his house, yeah, he has a fire, but they said the fire is not big enough to burn a whole body.
That's right.
Because when they went there, they dig under the soil that where he buried the bones. The soil is not black enough. It just...
Right.
It looked like a small fire, like a normal fire, but it's not like a strong fire that can burn a whole body.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
They brought in the fire expert that said you actually need quite a bit of heat to burn a human body. And that makes sense. It's not like we're made to be burned. We're mostly water. Yeah. But, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point.
It sounds so good.
That pizza was pretty good.
I also love this.
I like the thin crust.
Oh, okay. How much do you need? This is breaking.
Well, yeah, that's a lot.
Okay, just eat it.
Yes, ma'am. Just eat it.
Anyway, guys,
Eat it.
if you ever watch Making a Murder, just let us know what you think about Steven. And if you haven't watched that yet, I would recommend it. Go check it out. It should be on Netflix. It's called Making a Murder.
Making a murderer.
Making a murder.
Murderer.
Murder. It's super good.
It's like when you download something, you say, I downloaded it.
I downloaded it.
Yeah.
I'm just so bad.
No. That's a hard thing to say. Still eating.
I'm like full.
Yeah. I'm getting there.
But the pizza is awesome.
Yeah, pizza's good. $6 on Friday. Why was it $6?
Yeah.
Take and bake.
It's at a store called Avery. It's an organic store. I think it was kind of... Is it popular now, Avery? I don't know. We saw one in Florida, in Orlando.
We did. There was one in Florida. I don't know how many stores there are.
Yeah, it's just called Avery, and they sell organic stuff in there. And they always have like good deals on, like sometimes they have Monday for whole roasted chicken for $5. They have $5 sushi on Wednesday, and They do some kind of thing on Thursday. What did they do?
That's the pot pie. I don't like
Pot
the pot pie.
pie. We don't really like that. And also $6 pizza on Friday, which is like a big giant one.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, actually, I think most of their food is really good, except for the pot pie I mentioned. But no, the pot pie is quite okay. I'm just not a big fan of pot pie. Anyway, like their hot food selection and stuff. Their bread is really good. They have good stuff in there. I really like it. It's a little expensive, but
because it's all organic.
it's all organic and it's all delicious. Oh, but the macarons. Oh, they have French macarons, and they are to die for.
Yeah.
I had some last night. They were killer.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching today and hang out and try this amazing pizza. It was really good. I will see you guys on the next show. Have a good weekend, guys. Bye.